fees you in faith?
A pair of stocks, you rogue.
You're a baggage. The Slys are no rogues. Look in the chronicles. We came in with Richard Conqueror. Therefore, let the world slide.
Nor will you not pay for the glasses you have burst?
No, not a penny. Go to thy cold bed and warm thee.
I know my remedy. I must go fetch the third burrow.
You're a third or fourth or fifth burrow. I'll answer him by law. I'll not budge an inch, boy. Let him come, and kindly.
I charge thee, tender well my hounds. Breathe, merry men, the poor cur is embossed. I would not lose the dog for 20 pounds.
Why, Bellum is as good as he, my lord. He cried upon it at the merest loss, and twice today picked out the dullest scent. Trust me, I take him for the better dog.
Thou art a fool. If Echo were as fleet, I would esteem him worth a dozen such. But sup them well tonight, and look unto them all. Tomorrow I intend to hunt again.
I will, my lord.
What's here? One dead or drunk? See, doth he breathe?
He breathes, my lord, were he not warmed with ale. This
Oh!
were bed, but cold sleep so soundly.
Oh, monstrous beast, how like a swine he lies. Grim death, how foul and loathsome is thine image.
Sirs, I will practice on this drunken man. What think you if he were conveyed to bed, wrapped in sweet clothes, rings put upon his fingers, a most delicious banquet by his bed, and brave attendants near him when he wakes? Won't the beggar then forget himself?
Believe me, lord, I think he cannot choose.
It would seem strange unto him when he waked, even as a flattering dream or worthless fancy.
Then take him up and manage well the jest. Carry him gently to my fairest chamber.
I will balm his foul head in warm distilled waters, and burn sweet wood to make his lodging sweet. And if he chance to speak, well then I shall with a low submissive reverence say, what is it that your honor will command?
Someone be ready with a costly suit, and ask him what apparel he will wear. Another tell him of his hounds and horse, and that his lady mourns at his disease. Persuade him that he hath been lunatic, and when he says he is, say that he dreams, for he is nothing but a mighty lord. This do, and do it kindly, gentle sirs. It will be a pastime passing excellent, if it be husbanded with modesty.
My lord, I warrant you we will play our part. As he shall think by our true diligence, he is no less than what we say he is.
Then take him up gently and to bed with him, and each one to his office when he wakes. Sirrah, go see what trumpet 'tis that sounds. Belike some noble gentleman to me, traveling some journey to repose him here. How now? Who is it?
And it please your honor, players that offer service to your lordship, even those you are wont to delight in, the tragedians of the city, the best actors in the world. Hither are they coming to offer you service.
Bid them come near. Now, fellows, you are welcome.
We thank your honor. Do you intend to stay with me tonight?
So please your lordship to accept our duty.
With all my heart. This fellow I remember, since once he played a farmer's eldest son. 'Twas where you wooed the gentlewoman so well. I have forgot your name, but surely the part was aptly fit and naturally performed.
I think 'twas Soto your honor means.
'Tis very true. Thou didst it excellent. Well, you have come to me in happy time. The rather, for I have some sport in hand, wherein your cunning can assist me much. There is a lord will hear you play tonight, but I am doubtful of your modesties, lest over-eyeing of his odd behavior, for yet his honor never heard a play, you break into some merry passion and so offend him. For I tell you, sirs, if you should smile, he grows impatient.
Fear not, my lord, we could contain ourselves. were he the veriest antic in the world.
Go, sirrah, take them to the buttery, and give them friendly welcome each one. Let them want nothing that my house affords. Sirrah, go you to Bartholomina, my servant, and see her conducted to the drunkard's chamber, and call her Madame, do her obeisance. Such a duty to the drunkard let her do, with soft, low tongue and lowly courtesy, and say, what is't your honor will command, wherein your lady and your humble wife may show her duty. Bid her shed tears, as being overjoyed to see her noble lord restored to health. And if she have not a gift, to rain a shower of commanded tears, an onion will do well for such a shift, which in a napkin being close conveyed, shall in despite enforce a watery eye. See this dispatched with all the haste thou canst. Anon I'll give thee more instructions. I'll in to counsel them. Haply my presence may well abate the over-merry spleen, which otherwise would grow into extremes.
For heaven's sake, a pot of small ale.
Will it please your lordship to drink a cup of sack?
Will it please your honor taste of these conserves?
What raiment will your honor wear today?
I am Christopher Sly. Call not me honor nor lordship. I never drank sack in my life, and if you give me any conserves, give me conserves of beef. Nor ask what raiment I'll wear, for I have no more doublets than backs, no more stockings than legs, nor no more shoes than feet, nay, sometimes more feet than shoes.
Heaven cease this idle humor in your honor. Oh, that a mighty man of such descent, of such possessions, and so high esteem should be infused with so foul a spirit.
What? Would you make me mad? Am not I Christopher Sly, old sly son of Burton Heath? By birth a peddler, by education a card maker, by transmutation a bear herd, and now by present profession a tinker? Ask Marian Hackett, the alewife of Wincott, if she know me not. Why?
Oh, this it is that makes your lady mourn.
Oh, this is it that makes your servants droop.
Hence comes it that your kindred shuns your house, and beaten hence by your strange lunacy. O noble lord, bethink thee of thy birth. Call home thy ancient thoughts from banishment, and banish hence these abject, lowly dreams. Look how thy servants do attend thee, each in his office, ready at thy beck.
Say that wilt course. Thy greyhounds are as swift as breed stags, I fleeter than the roe.
Dost thou love pictures? We will fetch thee straight. Adonis, painted by a running brook, and Cytherea, all in sedges hid, which seemed to move and wanton with her breath, even as the waving sedges play with wind.
We'll show thee Io, as she was a maid, and how she was beguiled and surprised, as lively painted as the deed was done.
Or Daphne roaming through a thorny wood, scratching her leg so that one shall swear she bleeds, and at the sight shall sad Apollo weep. So workmanly the blood and tears are drawn.
Thou art a lord, and nothing but a lord. Thou hast a lady far more beautiful than any woman in this waning age.
Until the tears that she hath shed for thee, like envious floods, o'errun her lovely face, she was the fairest creature in the world, and yet inferior to none.
Am I a lord? And have I such a lady? Or do I dream? Or have I dreamed till now? I do not dream. I see, I hear, I speak. I smell sweet savors and feel soft things. Upon my life, I am a lord indeed, and not a tinker nor Christopher Sly. Well, bring our lady hither to our sight, and once again, a pot o' the smallest ale.
Will it please your mightiness to wash your hands? Oh, how we joy to see your wit restored. Oh, that once more you knew but what you are. These 15 years you have been in a dream, or when you waked, so waked as if you slept.
These 15 years! By my faith, a goodly nap. But did I ne'er speak of all that time?
Oh, yes, my lord, but very idle words. For though you lay here in this goodly chamber, yet would you say you were beaten out of doors and rail upon the hostess of the house, and say you'd present her at the leap because she brought some stone jugs and no sealed quarts. Sometimes you would call out for a Sicily hacket.
Aye, the woman's maid of the house.
Why, sir, you know no house, nor no such maid, nor no such men as you've reckoned up, as Stephen Sly, and did John Naps of Greece, and Henry Pimpernel, and Peter Turf, and 20 more such men and names as these, which never were, nor no man ever saw.
Well, Lord be thanked for my good amends.
Amen.
I thank thee, thou shalt not lose by it.
How fares my noble lord?
Marry, I fare well, for here is cheer enough. Where is my wife?
Here, noble lord, what is thy will with her?
Are you my wife and will not call me a husband? My men should call me lord. I am your good man.
My husband and my lord and my husband, I am your wife in all obedience.
I know it well. What must I call her?
Madame.
Madam wife, they say I have dreamed and slept above some 15 year or more.
Aye, and this time has seemed 30 unto me.
Your honors players, here in your amendment, are come to play a pleasant comedy. For so your doctors hold it very meet that too much sadness hath congealed your blood, and melancholy is the nurse of frenzy.
Therefore, they thought it good you hear a play, and frame your mind to mirth and merriment, which bars 1,000 harms and lengthens life.
Marry, I will. Let them play it. Is not a comedy a Christmas gambled or tumbling trick?
No, my good lord, it is more pleasing stuff.
What, household stuff?
A kind of history.
Well, we'll see it. Come, madam wife, sit by my side and let the world slip. We shall ne'er be younger.
the pleasant garden of great Italy. And by my father's love and leave him armed, with his good will and thy good company, my trusty servant, well approved in all. But here let us breathe and happily institute a course of learning and ingenious studies.
Me perdonatto, gentle master mine. I am in all affected, as yourself, glad that you thus continue your resolve to suck the sweets of sweet philosophy. Only, good master, well we do admire this virtue and this moral discipline. Let's be no stoics nor no stocks, I pray. Music and poesy used to quicken you. The mathematics and the metaphysics, fall to them as you find your stomach serves you. No profit grows where is no pleasure ta'en. In brief, sir, study what you most affect.
Gramercy, lad, what dost thou advise? But stay a while, what company is this?
Master, some show to welcome us to town.
Gentlemen, importune me no farther. I am resolved for my youngest daughter before I have a husband for the elder. If either of you love her, I love my daughter Catherine, I know you well, and I love you well. Leave shall you court at your leisure.
To court her, rather. She's too rough for me. No, Hortensia, will you, anyone?
I pray you, sir, it is your will to make a sale of me amongst these maids?
Maid, how you mean that? No mates for you, unless you were a gentler, milder mold.
In faith, sir, you shall never need to fear. I weighs it not but halfway to her heart. But if it were, doubt not her care should be to comb your noodle with a three-legged stool and paint your face and use you like a fool.
Such devils, good Lord, deliver us. Me too, good Lord.
Hush, master, here's some good pastime toward that wench's stark matter, wonderful fraud.
In the other silence I do see, a maid's mild behavior and sobriety. Tranio.
Well said, master. Mum, and gaze your fill.
Gentlemen, content thee, for so I may soon make good what I have said. Get thee in, Bianca, and let it not displease you. I'll ne'er love you less, my sweet girl.
A pretty Pete, best put finger in the eye, and she knew why.
Sister, content you in my discontent. Sir, to your pleasure, humbly I subscribe. My books and instruments shall be my company, on them to look and practice by myself.
Hark, Tranio, thou mayst hear Minerva speak.
Signor Baptista, will you be so strange? Sorry am I. The dark goodwill affects Bianca's grief.
Why would you mute her up, Signor Baptista, for this fiend, and make her bear the penance of her tongue?
Gentlemen, content thee. Bianca, get you in. For I know she taketh most delight in music, instruments, and poetries. And schoolmasters will I keep within my house. Hortensio or Signor Gremio, if you know of such, bring hither. Catherine, you may stay, for I have more to commune with Bianca.
Why? And I trust I may go too. May I not? Ha!
Farewell, and yet for the love I bear my sweet Bianca, if I can by any means light upon a fit man to teach her that wherein she delights, I will wish him to her father.
So will I, Signor Baptista. But a word, I pray, that we may yet again have access to our fair mistress, and be happy rivals in Bianca's love, to labor and effect on one thing especially.
What's that, I pray?
Marry, sir, to get a husband for a sister.
A husband? A devil!
I say a husband.
Oh, a devil. Thinkest thou, Hortensio, though her father be very rich, any man is so very a fool to be married to her?
Tush, Signor Gremio, but since this father-in-law makes us friends, it shall so far forth be friendly. Maintain to all by helping Baptista's eldest daughter to a husband. We shall set the youngest free for a husband, then to it afresh. Sweet Bianca, happy man his dole. He that runs the fastest gets the ring. What say you, Signor Baptista?
I am agreed, and when I have given the best horse in Padua to him who would thoroughly woo her, wed her, and rid the house of her. Come on.
I pray, sir, tell me, is it possible that love should of a sudden take such hold?
Oh, Tranio, till I found it to be true, I never thought it possible or likely. But while idly I stood looking on, I found the effect of love in idleness. And now in plainness I do confess to thee, Tranio. I burn, I pine, I perish, Tranio, if I achieve not this young modest girl. Assist me, Tranio, for I know thou wilt.
Master, is it no time to chide you now? Affection is not rated from the heart. If love have touched you, naught remains but so.
Gramercy, lad, this contents, the rest your comfort, for thy counsel sound.
Master, you look so longingly on the maid. Perhaps you mark not what's the pith of all.
Oh, yes, I saw sweet beauty in her face.
Saw you no more? Marked you not how her sister began to scold and raise up such a storm that mortal ears might hardly endure the din?
Tranio, I saw her coral lips to move, and with her breath she did perfume the air. Sacred and sweet was all I saw in her.
Nay, then 'tis time to stir him from his trance. I pray, awake, sir! If you love the maid, bend thoughts and wits to achieve her. Thus it stands, her eldest sister is so cursed and shrewd, that till the father rid his hands of her, master, your love must live a maid at home, and therefore has he closely mewed her up, because she will not be annoyed with suitors.
Ah, Tranio, what a cruel father's he. But I thought not advised he took some care to get some cunning schoolmasters to instruct her.
Ay, marry am I, sir, and now 'tis plotted.
Tranio, I have it!
Master, for my hand, both our inventions meet and jump in one.
Tell me thine first.
You will be schoolmaster and undertake the teaching of the maid. That's your device.
It is, may it be done.
Not possible, for who shall bear your part, and be in Padua here, Vincentio's son? Keep house, ply his book, welcome his friends, visit his countrymen, and banquet them.
Basta, content thee, for I have it full. We have not been seen in any house, nor can we lie distinguished by our faces, from man or master, as it follows us. Thou shalt be master at Tranio in my stead. Tranio, at once, and Casey, take my colored hat and cloak. When Biondolo comes, he waits on thee. I will charm him first to keep his tongue.
So had you need. In brief, sir, sith it your pleasure is, I am content to be Lucentio, because so well I love Lucentio.
And be so, because Lucentio loves. Let me be a slave to achieve the maid, whose sun's sight hath thralled my wounded eye. Here comes the rogue. Sirrah, where have you been?
Where have I been? Nay, how now, where are you? Master, has my fellow Tranio stolen your cloak? Or you stolen his? Or both? Pray, what's the news?
Sirrah, come hither. 'Tis no time to jest. Your fellow Tranio here has saved my life, puts my countenance in a peril on, and I for my escape have put on his. For in a quarrel since I came to shore, I killed the man, in fear I was descried. Wait you on him, I charge you, as becomes, while I make my way from hence to save my life. You understand me?
Aye, sir. Narrow wit.
And not a draught of Tranio in your mouth. Tranio has changed into Lucentio.
The better for him, would I were so too.
Tranio, let's go. One more thing rests, that thou thyself make one among these wooers. Ask me why, sufficeth, my reasons are both good and weighty.
My lord, you nod. You do not mind the play?
Yes, by Saint Anne do I. 'Tis a good matter, surely. Comes there any more of it?
My lord, 'tis but begun.
'Tis a very excellent piece of work, Madam Lady. Would 'twere done.
Verona, for a while I must leave you to see my friends in Padua. But of all my best, beloved, and approved friends, Hortensio. And I trow this is his house. Here, Sir Agrumio, knock, I say.
Knock, sir. Whom should I knock?
Villain, I say, knock me here soundly.
Knock you here, sir. Why, sir? What am I, sir, that I should knock you here, sir?
Villain, I say, knock me at this gate, and rap me well, or I'll knock your knave's pate.
My master has grown quarrelsome. I shall knock you first, and then after I come by, see who comes by the worst.
Now come, sirrah, I'll bring it. I'll see how you can so fast sing it.
Help, masters, help! My master is mad.
Now knock when I bid you, sirrah, villain.
How now? What's the matter? My old friend Gromio, my good friend Petruchio, how do you all at Verona?
Signor Hortensio, come to part the fray.
Rise, Gromio. We will compound this quarrel. Nay, 'tis no matter, sir. Look you, sir. He bid me knock him and rap him soundly, sir. Well, was it fit for a servant to use his master so?
A senseless villain, good Hortensio. I bade him knock upon your gate, and I could not get him from my heart to do it.
Knock at the gate? Oh, heaven, spake you not these words plain? Sirrah, knock me here, rap me here, knock me well, knock me soundly. And come you now with knocking at the gate?
Be gone, or talk not.
I advise you.
Patience, Petruchio. But tell me now, sweet friend, what happy gale blows you to Padua from old Verona?
Such winds as scatters young men throughout the world. Hortensio, thus it stands with me. Antonio, my father, is deceased. And I have thrust myself into the maze, happily to wive and thrive as best I may.
Petruchio, shall I then come roundly to thee, and wish thee to a shrewd, ill-favored wife? Oh yes, I promise thee, she shall be rich and very rich. But you're too much my friend, and I'll not wish thee to her.
Signor Hortensio, twixt such friends as we, few words suffice. I come to wive wealthily in Padua. If wealthily, then happily in Padua.
Why, nothing comes amiss, so money comes with all.
Petruchio, I shall continue that I broach in jest. I can, Petruchio, help thee to a wife, with wealth enough and young and beauteous, brought up as best befits a gentlewoman. Her only fault, and that is fault enough, is that she is intolerable cursed, and shrewd and forward so beyond all measure, that were my state far worse than it is, I not wed her for a mine of gold.
Signor Hortensio, thou knowest not gold's effect. I come to wive wealthily in Padua, and if wealthily, then happily in Padua.
Her father's name is Baptista Minola, an affable and courteous gentleman. Her name is Catherine Minola, renowned in Padua for her scolding tongue.
I know her father, yet I know her not. He knew my deceased father well. I will not sleep, Hortensio, till I see her.
I pray you, sir, let him go while the humor lasts.
Tarry, Petruchio, I must go with thee, for in Baptista's keep my treasure is. He hath the jewel of my life in hold, his youngest daughter, beautiful Bianca. But this order hath Baptista ta'en, that none shall have access unto Bianca, till Catherine the Cursed hath got a husband?
Catherine the Cursed, a title fit for a maid, but of all titles the worst.
Then shall my friend Petruchio do me grace, and offer me, disguised in sober robes, to old Baptista as a schoolmaster, well seen in music and mathematics, to instruct Bianca. Look, Grumio, it is the rival of my love. Petruchio, stand by a while.
A proper stripling and an amorous.
Hark you, sir, all houses very fairly bound. All books of love, see that at any hand, and so you read no other lectures to her. Take your paper, too, and let me have them very well perfumed, for she is sweeter than perfume itself, to whom they go. What will you read to her?
Whatever I read to her, I'll plead for you, as firmly as yourself are still in place. Yea, and perhaps with more successful words than you, unless you were a scholar, sir.
Oh, this learning, what a thing it is.
Oh, this woodcock, what an ass it is.
Grumio, Mum, God save you, Senor Grumio.
And you are well met, Signor Hortensio. Try you whither I am going, to Baptista Minola. I promise to inquire carefully about a schoolmaster for the fair Bianca, and by good fortune I have landed well on this young man for learning behavior, fit for her turn, well read in poetry and other books. Good ones, I warned you.
'Tis well. I have met a gentleman hath promised me to help me to another, and a fine musician to instruct Bianca. So beloved of me.
Beloved of me, and so mine you shall prove.
Grumio, 'tis now no time to vent our love. Listen to me, and if you speak me fair, I'll tell thee news indifferent good for either. Here's a man whom by chance I met hath promised me, will undertake to woo cursed Catherine. Yea, and to marry her, if the dowry please.
So said, so done, is well. Hortensio, have you told him all her faults? I know she is an irksome, rowing scold. If that be all, I hear no harm. But will you woo this wildcat?
Will I live?
Will he woo her? Aye, or I'll hang her.
Why came I hither but for such intent? Do you think a little din can daunt mine ears? Have I not in my time heard lions roar? Have I not heard the sea puffed up with wind, rage like a boar chafed in sweat? Have I not pitched in battle, heard loud lorums, neighing steeds? And you tell me of a woman's tongue? Tush, tush. Fear boys with bugs.
For he fears none?
Hortensio, hark! This gentleman has happily arrived. My mind presumes, for his own good and ours.
I promised we would be contributors and bear his charges of wooing whatsoever.
And so will we, provided I can win her.
Yeah, I were sure of a good dinner.
Gentlemen, God save you. If I may be bold, tell me, I beseech you, which is the readiest way to the house of Signor Baptista Minola?
He that has the two fair daughters, is it he you mean?
Even he, Biondolo.
Are you a suitor of the maid you talk of, yea or no?
And if I be, sir, is it of any offense?
No, if without more words he will get you hence.
Why, sir, are not these streets as free for me as for you?
But so is not she.
For what reason, I beseech you?
For this reason, if you'll know, she's the choice love of Signor Gremio.
And she's the choice love of Signor Hortensio.
Softly, my masters, if you be gentlemen. Do me this right, hear me with patience. Baptista is a noble gentleman, and were his daughter fairer than she is, she may more suitors have, and me for one. And so she shall, Lucentio shall make one.
The first for me, and let her go by.
Yea, leave that labor to great Hercules.
Sir, understand you this in sooth. The younger daughter, whom you hearken for, who keeps all access of suitors, and she will not be promised to any man till the elder sister first be wed. The younger then is free, and not before.
If it be so, sir, that you are the man, must set us all, and me amongst the rest. And if you break the ice, and do this feat, achieve the elder, set the younger free. For our access, whose hap shall be to have her, will not so graceless be to being great.
Sir, you say well, and well you do conceive. And since you do profess to be a suitor, you must, as we do, gratify this gentleman to whom we all stand generally beholding.
Sir, I shall not be slack, in sign whereof. Please ye we may contrive this afternoon. Strive mightily, but eat and drink as friends.
Oh, excellent motion! Fellows, let's be gone!
The motion's good indeed, and be it so. Petruchio, I shall be your Benvenuto. Ha ha!
I charge thee tell, whom thou lovest best, see thou assemble not.
Believe me, sister, of all the men alive, I never yet beheld that special face which I could fancy more than any other.
Minion, thou liest. Is it not Hortensio?
If you affect him, sister, here, I swear, I'll plead for you myself, but you shall have him.
Oh then, belike your fancy riches more, you will have Gremio to keep you fair.
Is it for him you do envy me so? Nay, then you jest, and now I well perceive. You have but jested with me all this while. I prithee, Sister Kay, untie my hands.
If that be just, then all the rest were so.
Why, how now, dame? Whence grows this insolence? Stand aside, poor girl, she weeps. Go ply thy needle, meddle not with her. Why dost thou wrong her? She ere crossed the bitter with thee.
Her science flouts me, and all be revenged.
What in my sight? Bianca, get thee in.
What? Will you not suffer me? Nay, now I see she is your treasure. She must have a husband. Talk not to me. I'll go sit and weep till I can find occasion of revenge.
Was e'er a man grieves his eye? Who comes?
Good morrow, neighbor Baptista.
Good morrow, neighbor Gremio. God save you, gentlemen.
I pray you, have you not a daughter called Catherine, fair and virtuous?
I have a daughter named Catherine.
You are too blunt. Go to early.
You wrong me, Signor Gremio. Give me leave. I am a gentleman of Verona, sir, that, hearing of her beauty and her wit, her affability and bashful modesty, her wondrous qualities and mild behaviors, am bold to make mine eyes the witness of that report which I so oft have heard. And for an entrance to my entertainment, I do present you with a man of mine, cunning in music and mathematics, to instruct her in these sciences, in which I know she is not ignorant. Accept of him, or else you do me wrong. His name is Letio, born in Mantua.
You are welcome, sir, for his sake. But this I know, for my daughter Catherine, she is not for your term.
I see you do not mean to part with her, or else you like not my company.
Mistake, sir, pray. I speak but as I find, whence I pray.
Petruchio is my name, Antonio's son, a man well known throughout all of Italy.
I know him well, for your sake.
Save your tale, Petruchio, I pray. Let us let our poor petitioner speak too.
Oh, pardon me, Signor Gremio, I would fain be doing.
I doubt it not, sir. Neighbor, I give freely unto you this young scholar that hath long been studying at Reims, as honey in Greek, Latin, and other languages, as the other in music and mathematics. His name is Cambio. Pray, accept his service.
1,000 thanks, Senor Gremio. Welcome, good Cambio. Sir, methinks you walk like a stranger. May I be so bold to know of your coming?
Pardon me, sir, the boldness is mine own, that being a stranger in this city here, do make myself a suitor for your daughter, unto Bianca, fair and virtuous. I here bestow a simple instrument, and this small packet of Greek and Latin books. If you accept them, then their worth is great.
You are welcome, sir. Whence I pray?
Of Pisa, sir, son to Vincentio.
A mighty man of Pisa, by report. Take you the stacks of books, and take you the loot, and go see thy pupils presently.
Signor Baptista, my business asketh haste, and every day I cannot come to woo. Now tell me, if I get your daughter's love, what dowry shall I have with her to wed?
After my death, 1/2 of my land and 20,000 crowns.
Let specialties be therefore drawn between us, and covenant be kept on either hand.
If the special thing is obtained, it is my daughter's love. That is all in all.
I tell thee, father, I am as peremptory as she is proud-minded, and I am rough, and woo not like a babe.
God's... Why, how now, sir? Why dost thou look so pale?
For fear, I promise you. If I look pale,
will my daughter prove a good musician?
She'll sooner prove a soldier. Iron may hold with her, but never lutes.
You can't break her to the lute?
Why, no! For she hath broke the lute to me. I did but tell her she mistook her frets when with a word she struck me on the head, and through the instrument my pate made way. And she did call me a rascal fiddler, twanging jack, and 20 such other terms, as if she had studied to misuse me so. Now, by the world, I love her 10 times more than e'er I did, and now I wish I could have some sort of chat with her.
Go with us. Be not so displeased, for you will take us up and practice with my younger daughter. She will be apt to learn and thankful of thy good terms. Will you go with us, or shall I send my daughter to you?
I pray you do. I will attend her here. And woo her with some spirit when she comes. Say that she frown. I'll tell her plain. She looks as clear as morning roses, newly washed with dew. Say that she rail, I'll tell her. She sings as sweetly as a nightingale. And say that she be mute, and speak not a word. I will commend her volubility, and say she uttereth piercing eloquence. And if she bid me pack, I'll give her thanks, as if she bid me stay a week. And if she deny to wed, I'll crave the day when I can ask the banns, and she shall be my wife. Now here she comes, and now, Petruchio, speak. Good morrow, Kate, for that's your name I hear. You lie in faith, for you are called plain Kate, and bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the cursed. But Kate, the prettiest Kate in Christendom, Kate of Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate. Take this of me, Kate of my consolation, hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy beauty spoke of, and thy virtues sounded, yet not so deeply as to thee belongs. Myself am moved to woo thee as my wife.
Moved? In good time. Let him that moved you hither move you hence. I knew at the first you were movable.
Why, what's a movable?
A joined stool.
Now come, you wasp, in faith you are too angry.
If I be waspish, best be where my sting.
My remedy then is to pluck it out.
Ah, if the fool can find it where it lies.
Who knows not where a wasp does wear its sting? In its tail.
In its tongue.
Now come, Kate, I am a gentleman. I swear I'll cuff you if you strike again.
That'll try. So, may you lose your arms, and if you strike me again, you are no gentleman, and if no gentleman, why then no arms.
Now come, Kate, in faith, you are too sour.
It is my fashion when I see a crab.
Well, here's no crab, then look not sour.
There is.
Then show it me.
Had I a glass I would.
What? You mean my face?
Well, I am for such a young one.
Come, Kate, you scape not so.
I'd chafe you by turn. Let me go!
No, was told to me you were coy and sullen, and now I find report a very liar. For you are pleasant, gamesome, passing courteous, yet slow in speech, and sweet as springtime flowers.
Go, fool, in whom thou keepest of command.
Now, in plain terms, your father hath consented that you shall marry me. The dowry agreed on. You must be married to no man but me. For I am he that's born to tame you, Kate, and bring you from a wild Kate to a Kate conformable as other household Kates. Here comes your father. Never make denial. I must and will have Catherine for my wife.
Now, son Petruchio, how speed with my daughter?
Have it well, sir, have it well. 'Tis impossible that we should speed amiss.
How now, daughter Catherine? Why is thou in thy don'ts?
Calling you daughter, you have shown a tender, fatherly regard to wish me wed to one half lunatic, a madcap ruffian, and a swearing jack.
Now I tell thee, father, 'tis you and all the world that's talked amiss of her. For she's not forward, but modest as a dove. She's not hot, but temperate as the morn. And we have agreed so well together that upon Sunday is our wedding day.
I'll see thee hanged on Sunday first.
Poor Petruchio, she says she'll see thee hanged first.
Is this your speeding? Nay, then good night our part.
You wrong me, gentlemen. I choose her for myself. If she and I be pleased, what's that to you? 'Tis bargain twixt us twain. Being alone, she shall be cursed in company. And I tell you, 'tis incredible to believe how much she loves me. Oh, the kindest Kate, that in a twink she won me to her love. And give me thy hand, Kate. I will unto Venice to buy apparel against the wedding day.
I know not what to say. God send you joy, Petruchio. 'Tis a match.
Amen, say we will be witnesses.
Father, wife, gentlemen, adieu. I will unto Venice. Sunday comes apace. We will have rings and things in fine array. And kiss me, Kate. We will be married on Sunday.
Was ever match clapped up so suddenly?
Now, gentlemen, faith, now I play a merchant's part on a desperate mart.
Now, Baptista, it's the day we have longed for. I am your neighbor and was cedar first.
And I am one that loved Bianca more than words can witness or your thoughts can guess.
Youngling, thou canst not love so dear as I.
Graybeard, thy love doth freeze.
Gentlemen, content this strife, for whoever can assure my daughter the greater dowry shall have my fair Bianca's love. What can you assure, Senor Gremio?
First, as you know, my house is in the city, especially furnished with plate and gold. In ivory coffers I have stuffed my crowns, fine linen, turkey cushions, box of pearls, pewter and brass, and all things that pertain to house and housekeeping. Myself am struck in years, I must confess, and if I die tomorrow, this is hers, and whilst I live, she will be only mine.
That only came in well. Sir, list to me. I am my father's heir and only son. If I may have your daughter to my wife, I'll give her houses 3 or 4 as good, within rich Pisa walls, as anyone old Signor Gremio has in Padua, besides 2,000 ducats by the year of fruitful land, which shall be her jointer. What, have I pinched you, Signor Gremio?
2,000 ducats by the year of land. My land amounts not to so much in all. That she shall have, besides an argosy that is now lying in Marseilles Road. What, have I pinched you with an argosy?
Gremio, 'tis known my father hath no less than 3 great argosies, and 12 tight galleys. These I will assure her, and twice as much. Whate'er thou offers next?
Nay, I have no more. I've offered all I have, and she can't have no more than what I have. If you like me, she shall have me and mine.
Why, then the maid is mine from all the world. By your firm promise, Gremio is outvied.
I must confess, your offer is the best. On the following Sunday, you shall be bride to her, if you, Senor Gremio, but if not, you shall have my daughter's love. Now, gentlemen, I take my leave. I am resolved. Thank you both.
Adieu, good neighbor. Now I fear thee not, Sir Roger, game, sir. Your father were a fool to give thee all, and in his waning age.
A vengeance on your crafty, withered hide. 'Tis in my head to do my master good. I see no reason but suppose Lucentio must get a father called supposed Vincentio. And that's a wonder. Fathers commonly do get their children. But in this case of wooing, a child must get a sire, if I fail not of my cunning.
Fiddler, forbear, you grow too forward, sir. Have you so soon forgot the entertainment? Her sister, Catherine, welcomed you withal.
But wrangling pedant, this is the patroness of heavenly harmony. Give me leave to have prerogative. When in music we have spent an hour, your lecture shall have leisure for as much.
Then give me leave to read philosophy, while I pause to serve in your harmony.
Sirrah, I will not bear these braves of thine.
Why, gentlemen, you do me double wrong. To strive for it resteth in my choice, but learn my lessons as I please myself, and to cut off all strife. Here, sit we down, take you your instrument, play you the whiles. His lecture will be done ere you have tuned.
You will leave his lecture when I am in tune.
That will be never. Tune your instrument.
Where left we last?
Here, madam. Hic ebat semoi, hic est segaiatelas, hic staterat priami, regias lascenas.
Construe them.
Hic ebat, as I told you before. Semoi, I am Lucentio. Hic est son unto Vincentio of Pisa. Stigaiatelas, disguise us to get your love. Hic steterat, and that Lucentio that comes a-wooing. Priami is my man Tranio. Regia, bearing my port. Si las cenas, that way me beguile the old pantaloon.
Madame, my instrument is in tune.
Let's hear. Oh, fie, the treble jars.
Spit in the whole main and tune again.
Now let me see if I can construe it. Hic ebat semoi, I know you not. Hic est sagea telus, I trust you not. Hic stiterat priami, take heed he hear us not. Regia, presume not. Celsius, despair not.
Madame, 'tis now in tune.
All but the bass.
The bass is right, 'tis a bass knave that jars. But the how fire and forward this pedant is. By my life, the knave doth court my love.
In time I may believe, yet I mistrust.
Mistrust it not.
I must believe my master, else, I promise you, I should be arguing still upon that doubt, but let it rest.
You may go walk and give me leave a while. My lessons make no music in 3 parts.
And give me, wait, what is it? Are you so formal, sir? Well, I much wait, and watch withal, for but I be deceived, or a fine musician groweth amorous.
Madame, before you touch the instrument, to learn the order of my fingering, I must begin with the rudiments of art, to teach you gamut in a briefer sort, than hath been taught by any of my trade, and here it is in writing, fairly drawn.
Why, I am past my gamut long ago.
Yet read the gamut of Hortensio.
Gamut, I am the ground of all accord. A, Ray, to plead Hortensio's passion. B, me, Bianca, take him for thy lord. C, Vaut, that loves with all affection. D, Sol Ray, 1 clef, 2 notes have I. E, La me, show pity or I die. Call you this gamut? Tut, I like it not. Old fashions please me best. I am not so nice to change true rules for old inventions. Farewell, sweet masters both. I must be gone.
Faith, mistress, then I have no cause to stay.
Yet I have cause to pry into this pedant. Methinks he looks as though he were in love.
Senor Lucentio, 'tis the appointed day that daughter Catherine and son Petruchio shall be married. But yet we hear not of the bridegroom. What mockery is this? What says Lucentio to this?
No shame but mine, I must forsooth be forced to give my hand opposed against my heart unto a mad-brained Rugsby, full of spleen, who wooed in haste and means to wed at leisure. I told you he was a frantic fool. Now must the world point at poor Catherine and say, lo, there is mad Petruchio's wife. Would it please him come and marry her?
Patience, good Catherine, and Baptista too. Upon my life, Petruchio means but well.
Would Catherine have never seen him though?
Go, girl, I cannot see thee weep. Would this injury vex the very saint, even a shrew of impatient humor?
Master! Master! News and such old news as you've never heard of!
Is it old and new too? How may that be?
Why is it not news to hear Petruchio's coming?
When will he be here?
Why, no, sir.
What then?
He is come in.
When will he be here?
When he stands where I am and sees you there.
But say, what to my old news?
Petruchio's coming in a new hat and an old jerkin, a pair of old breeches thrice turned, a pair of boots that have been used as candle cases, one buckled, another laced, an old rusty sword taken out of the town armory, with a broken hilt and shapeless, with 2 broken points, and his horse, hipped with an old mothy saddle, and stirrups of no kindred.
Who comes with him?
Oh, sir, his lackey, for all the world caparisoned like the horse, with a linen stock on one leg, and a kersey boot hose on the other, gartered with a blue and red list, and an old hat, and, the humor of 40 fancies, pricked in it for a feather, a monster, a very monster in appearance.
'Tis some odd humor pricks him to this fashion, yet oftentimes he goes but mean apparelled.
I'm glad he comes, however he comes.
Why, sir, he comes not.
Didn't I just say he comes?
Who, that Petruchio came?
Aye, that Petruchio came.
No, sir, I said his horse comes with him on his back.
Isn't that all in one?
Nay, by St. Jenny, I gave you a penny. A horse and man is more than one, and yet not many.
Come these gallants, who's at home?
You are welcome, sir.
But where is Kate? Where's my lovely bride? How does my father? Gentles, methinks you frown.
You know it's your wedding day. First we're sad that you did not come. Then we're sadder that you come so unprovided.
And tells us what occasion of import hath also long detained you from your wife, and sent you hither so unlike yourself.
Tedious it were to tell, and harsh to hear. Sufficient I am here to keep my word. But where is Kate? Where is my lovely bride? The morning wears, 'tis time we were at church.
See not your bride in these unreverent robes. Go to my chamber, put on clothes of mine.
Thus I'll visit her.
You will not marry her.
Good sooth, even thus, to me she's married, not unto my clothes.
He hath some meaning in his mad attire. We will persuade him, be it possible. Put on better ere he go to church.
I'll after him and see of this event.
But to her love concerneth us to add her father's liking, which to bring to pass. As I before unparted to your worship, I am to get a man, whate'er he be. Its skills not much will fit him to our turn, and he shall be Vincentio of Pisa, and make assurance here in Padua of greater sums than I have promised. So shall you quietly enjoy your hope, and marry Bianca with consent.
Were it not that my fellow schoolmaster doth watch Bianca's steps so narrowly, 'twere good, methinks, to steal our marriage, which once performed, let all the world say now. I'll keep my own, despite all the world.
That by degree we mean to look into, and watch our advantage in this business. We'll overreach the graybeard Gremio, the narrow prying father Manola, the quaint musician Amoris Licio, all for my master's sake, Lucentio. Signor Gremio, came you from the church?
As willingly as I ever came from school.
And is the bride and bridegroom coming home?
A bridegroom, say you? 'Tis a groom indeed, a grumbling groom, and that the girl shall find.
Cursed than she? Why, 'tis impossible.
Why, he's a devil, a very fiend.
Why, she's a devil, the devil's dam.
Tut, she's a lamb, a dove, a fool to him. I'll tell you, Sir Lucentio, when the priest should ask if Catherine should be his wife, I, by all is holy, quoth he, and swore so loud that all amazed the priest let fall the book, and as he stooped to take it up again, the mad ready bridegroom gave him such a cuff that down fell priest and book. And book and priest.
What next?
Trembled and shook, for why he stamped and swore, as if the visitor meant to cozen him, and after many ceremonies done, he called for wine. Ahow, quoth he, as if he had been a boar, carousing to his mates. After a storm, quaffed off the muscatel, and threw the sops all in the sexton's face. This being done, he took the bride about the neck, and kissed her lips with such a clamorous smack, that at the parting all the church should echo. Such a mad marriage there never was before. Hark, hark, I hear the minstrels play.
Gentlemen and friends, I I thank thee for thy pains. I know you mean to dine with me today, and have prepared great store of wedding cheer. But thus it stands with me. My business calls me hence, and here I take my leave.
Is it possible that you're away tonight?
I must away today before night comes. Honest company, I thank you all. Dine with my father. Drink a health to me. But I must hence, and here I take my leave.
Let us entreat you. Stay till after dinner.
It may not be.
Let me entreat you.
It cannot be.
Let me entreat you.
I am content.
Are you content to stay?
I am content you shall entreat me stay, yet not stay.
If you love me, stay.
Grumio, my horse!
Nay, I will not go today. No, nor tomorrow. Not till I can please myself. The door is open, sir. There lies your way.
Prithee, Kate, be not angry.
I will be angry. What hast thou to do? Father, be quiet. He shall stay my leisure.
Aye, marry, sir, now it begins to work.
Gentlemen, forward to the bridal dinner. I see a woman may be made a fool if she had not a spirit to resist.
They shall go forward, Kate, at thy command. Obey the bride, he that attend on her. Go to the feast, revel in domineer. Be mad, or merry, or go hang yourselves. But for my bonny Kate, she must with me. Nay, look not big, nor stamp, nor stare, nor fret. I will be master of mine own, and bring mine action to the proudest he that stops his way in Padua. Grumio, draw forth thy weapon. We are beset with thieves. Rescue the mistress, if thou be a man. Fear not, sweet wench, they will not touch thee, Kate.
Nay, let them go. A couple of quiet ones.
If they would not quickly, I should die with laughter.
Of all mad matches, never was the like.
Mistress, what is your opinion of your sister?
That being mad herself, she's madly mated.
I warned him, Petruchio is cated.
Aye, on all tired jades, on all mad masters, in all foul ways. Was ever man so beaten? Was ever man so weary? I'm sent before to make a fire, and they are coming after to warm themselves. Holla ho, Curtis!
Who is that calls so coldly?
A piece of ice, a fire, good Curtis.
Are my master and his wife coming, Grumio?
Oh, aye, Curtis, aye, and therefore, fire, fire!
Is she so hot a shrew as she is reported?
She was, good Curtis, before this frost. But thou knowest, winter tames man, woman, and beast. For it hath tamed my old master, my new mistress, and myself, fellow Curtis.
Away, you 3-inch fool, I am no beast.
But wilt thou make a fire, or shall I complain on thee to our mistress?
Tell me, good Grumio, how goes the world?
A cold world, Curtis, in every office but thine, and therefore fire.
There's fire ready, and therefore, good Grumio, news.
Why, let me thaw.
Come, you are so full of conny catching.
Why, therefore fire, for I have caught extreme cold. Where's the cook? Is supper ready? The house trimmed, rushes strewed, cobwebs swept, carpets laid, and everything in order?
All ready, and therefore, I pray thee, news.
First now, my horse is tired. My master and mistress fallen out.
How?
Out of their saddles and into the dirt, and thereby hang his tail.
Let's have it, good Grumio.
Lend thine ear.
Here?
There!
This is to feel a tale, not to hear a tale.
And 'tis called a sensible tale. And this cuff was but to knock at thine ear and beseech listening. Now I begin. Imprimis, we came down a foul hill. My master riding behind my mistress.
Both of one horse?
What's that to thee?
Why, a horse.
Tell thou the tale. But hadst thou not crossed me, thou shouldst have heard how her horse fell, and she under her horse. How he beat me because her horse stumbled. How she waded through the dirt to pluck him off of me. How he swore, how she prayed, how I cried. How the horses ran away, and how he did yell and yell.
By this reckoning, he is more true than she.
Aye, and that thou and the proudest of you all shall find when he comes home. But what talk I of this? Call Joseph. Let his head be slickly combed, blue coat brush, and garters of an indifferent knit. Let him curtsy with his left leg, and not presume to touch a hair of my master's horse tail till he hath kissed their hands. Is he ready?
He is.
Call him forth.
Do you hear? Ho! You must meet my master to countenance my mistress.
Welcome home, Grumio.
How now, Grumio? What, Grumio? How now, old lad?
Welcome you. How now you? What you? Fellow you? And thus much for greeting. Now, my spruce companion, is all ready and all things neat?
All things is ready. How near is our master?
Silence, I hear my master.
What? No man at the door to hold my stirrups, nor to take my horse? Where is the foolish knave I sent before?
Here, sir, and as foolish as I was before.
You peasant swain, you war-son, Molitor's drudge, did I not bid thee meet me in the park? Go, rascal, go and fetch my supper in. Where is the life that I late led? Where are those? Sit down, Kate, and welcome. Food, 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 food. When I say, come, good sweet Kate, be merry. Some water here, what ho! Off with my boots, you rogue! Out, you rogue! You pluck my foot awry, and mend with the plucking off of the other. Where slippers. Shall I have some water? Come, Kate, and wash, and welcome heartily. You whoreson villain, will you let it fall?
Patience, I pray you, 'twas a fault unwilling.
Come, Kate, sit down, and I know you have a stomach. Will you give thanks, Kate, or shall I? What is this? Mutton?
I?
Who brought it?
I?
'Tis burnt, and so is all the rest.
I pray you, husband, be not disquiet. The meat was well, if you were so contented.
I tell thee, Kate, 'twas burnt, and I expressly am forbid to touch it. Come, Kate, let me bring... Come, Kate, tonight we will fast for company. I will bring thee to thy bridal chamber.
Didst ever see the like? He is making a sermon of continency to her, and rails and swears and rates that she, poor soul, knows not which way to stand, to look, to speak, and sits as one new risen from a dream. Away, I hear him coming hither.
Thus I have politically begun my reign, and now I hope to end successfully. She eat no meat tonight, nor none shall eat. Last night she slept not, nor tonight she shall not. As with the meat, some undeserved fault I'll find about the making of the bed. And here I'll fling the pillow, this way the bolster, that way the coverlet, and another way the sheet. And amid this hurly I intend that she shall watch all night. And if she chance to nod, I'll rail and brawl. And in conclusion, she shall watch all night. And thus I'll curb her mad and headstrong humor. This is a way to kill a wife with kindness. He that knows better how to shame a shrew, speak. 'Tis charity to show.
Possible, friend Litio, that Mistress Bianca doth fancy any other but Lucentio? I tell you, sir, she bears me fair in hand.
Sir, you say, to satisfy you in what you have said, stand by and mark his teaching.
What master reads you? First resolve me that. And may you prove, sir, master of your art.
Well, you speak here,
Quick proceeders, Mary, tell me now, you that durst swear that your mistress, Bianca, loved none in the world but Lucentio.
Oh, despiteful love, unconstant womankind, I tell thee, Litio, this is wonderful.
Mistake no more, I am not Litio, nor a musician as I seem to be. No, sir, that I am Hortensio.
Signor Hortensio, I have often heard of your entire affection to Bianca, and since mine eyes are witness of her lightness, I will with you, if you be so contented, forswear Bianca and her love forever.
See how they court Signor Lucentio. Here is my hand, and here I firmly swear never to woo her no more, but do forswear her.
And here I take the unfeigned oath never to marry with her, though she would entreat.
Would he had quite forsworn. For me, that I may surely keep mine oath, I will be married to a wealthy widow, ere 3 days pass, hath long loved me. The kindness in women, not their beauteous looks, shall win my love. And here I take my leave, good sir, in resolution, as I swore before.
Mistress Bianca, both Hortensio and I are done. We have both forsworn you.
Chanio, you jest, but have you both forsworn me?
Mistress, we have.
Get rid of Licia!
Oh, master, I have watched so long that I am dog weary. But at last I spot an ancient angel coming down the hill. Will serve the turn.
What is he, Biondolo?
Master, mercantant, or pendant, I know not what, but formal in apparel, in gait and countenance surely like a father.
If he be credulous and trusts my tale, I'll make him glad to see Vincentio, and give assurance to Baptista Minola, as if he were the right Vincentio. Take in your love, and then let me alone.
God save you, sir.
And you, sir, you are welcome. Travel you far on, or are you at the farthest?
I'm at the farthest for a week or two, but then up farther, and as far as Rome, and so to Tripoli, if God lend me life.
What, countryman, I pray?
Of Mantua.
Of Mantua, sir! Marry, God forbid, and come to Padua careless of your life?
My life, sir? How, I pray, for that goes hard.
'Tis death for anyone in Mantua. To come to Padua, know you not the cause? Your ships are stayed at Venice, and the Duke, for private quarrel twixt your Duke and him, hath published and proclaimed it openly.
Alas, sir, it is worse for me than so. And I have bills for money by exchange, and here must deliver them.
Well, sir, to do you courtesy, this will I do, and this I will assure you. First, tell me, have you ever been at Pisa?
Aye, Pisa I have often been. Pisa, renowned for its grave citizens.
Among them know you one Vincentio?
I know him not, though I've heard of him, a merchant of imperishable wealth.
He is my father, sir, and sooth to say, in countenance somewhat doth resemble you.
As much as an apple doth an oyster and all one.
To save your life in this extremity, this favor will I do you for his sake. You his name and credit shall you undertake, and in my house you shall be friendly lodged. If this be courtesy, sir, accept of it.
Oh, sir, I do, and I will repute you ever, the patron of my life and liberty.
Then go with me to make the matter good. This, by the way, I let you understand. My father is here, looked for every day, to pass assurance of a dowry in marriage, twixt me and Juan Baptista's daughter here. Go with me now, to clothe you as becomes you.
No, forsooth. I dare not for my life.
The more my wrong, the more his spite appears. What? Did he marry me to famish me? I'm starved from meat, giddy from lack of sleep, and with oath kept walking, with brawling fed, and which spites me more than all these wants. He does it under the name of perfect love, as who should say, if I should sleep or eat, 'twere deadly sickness or else present death. I prithee, go give me some respite. I care not what, so it be wholesome food.
What say you to a neat's foot?
'Tis passing good. I prithee, let me have it.
I fear 'tis too chlorica meat. What say you to a fat tripe finely broiled?
I like it good. I like it well. Good Grumio, fetch it me.
I fear 'tis too chloric. What say you to a piece of beef and mustard?
A dish that I do love to feed upon.
Aye, but the mustard's too hot a little.
Why then the beef, and let the mustard rest?
Nay then, I will not, for you shall have the mustard, or you get no beef of Grumio.
Then both, or one, or anything thou wilt.
Why then, the mustard without the beef?
Go, get thee gone, thou false deluding slave.
There's my case, and sweeting all amort.
Mistress, what cheer?
Faith, as cold as can be.
Pluck up thy spirits. Look cheerfully upon me. Seest thou how diligent I am to dress the meat myself and bring it thee? I am sure, sweet Kate, this kindness merits thanks, and so shall mine before you touch the meat.
I pray you, let it stand.
The poorest services are paid with thanks, and so shall mine before you touch the meat.
I thank you, sir.
Senor Petruchio, fie, you are to blame. Come, Mistress Kate, I'll bear you company.
Hortensio, eat up all, if thou lovest me.
Kate, eat apace. And now, my honey love, we will unto your father, and revel bravely as the best. What? Hast thou dined? The tailor stays at leisure to deck the body with ruffling treasure. Come, Taylor, let us see it. Lay forth the gown!
Here is the cap your worship did bespeak.
Why, 'tis a toy, a trick, a baby's cap. Oh, none of it. Let me have a bigger.
I'll have no bigger. This doth fit the time, and gentlewomen wear such caps as these.
When you are gentle, Kate, then you shall have one.
Love me or love me not, I like the cap, and it I will have, or I will have none.
Taylor, let's see it. Lay forth the gown. Why, what is this? A sleeve? 'Tis like a demi-cannon. And what, Taylor, callest thou this?
You bid me make it orderly and well, according to the fashion and the time.
Ay, marry, and if you can remember, I did not bid thee mar it to the time. Oh, none of it.
I never saw a better fashion gown, more quaint, more pleasing, nor more commendable. Belike you mean to make a puppet of me.
Why, true, she means to make a puppet of thee.
She says your worship means to make a puppet of her.
Now, monstrous arrogance, thou liest, thou thread, thou thimble, thou winter cricket, thou flea, thou nit, thou quantity, thou remnant, I tell thee, thou hast marred her gown.
Your worship is deceived. The gown was made just as my master had direction. Grumio gave order how it should be done.
I gave her no order. I gave her the stuff.
But how did you desire it should be made?
Marry man with needle and thread.
But did you not request to have it cut?
Thou hast faced many things.
I have.
I say unto thee, I bid thy mistress cut out the gown, but I did not bid her cut it to pieces. Ergo, thou liest.
Why? Here's the note of fashion to testify.
Read it.
Imprimis, a loose-bodied gown.
Madame, I never said loose-bodied gown. Sew me in the skirts of it and beat me to death with the bottom of brown thread. I said a gown.
Proceed.
With a small compassed cape.
I confess the cape.
With a trunk sleeve.
I confess 2 sleeves.
The sleeves curiously cut.
Aye, there's the villainy.
Error in the bill, sir. Error in the bill. I commanded the sleeve should be cut out and sewed up again, and that I'll prove upon thee.
This is true that I say, and I have thee in place where thou shouldest know it.
Well, ma'am, in brief, the gown is not for me.
You are in the right, sir. 'Tis for my mistress.
Hortensio, seest thou that the tailor is paid? I'll be gone with you and say no more.
Tailor, I'll pay thee tomorrow. Now, commend me to thy master. Away I say.
Come, Kate, you'll return to your fathers, even in these honest mean habiliments. Our purses shall be proud, our garments poor. For 'tis the mind that makes the body rich. Let's see, 'tis some 7 o'clock, and we will unto your fathers by dinner time.
I dare assure you, sir, 'tis almost 2, and 'twill be supper time ere you come there.
Look, what I speak, or do, or think to do, you are still crossing me. Come, let's away. I will not go today. And ere I do, it shall be what o'clock I say it is.
Why, so this gallant will command the sun.
Sir, this is the house. Please it you that I call?
Aye, and what else? And but I be deceived. Signor Baptista may remember me. Near 20 years ago in Genoa, we were lodgers at the Pegasus.
'Tis well, and hold your own in any case.
I warrant you. But look, here comes your boy. 'Twere good he were schooled.
Fear you not him. Sirrah Biondolo, now do your duty thoroughly, I advise you. Imagine 'twere the right Vincentio.
Tut, fear not me.
But hast thou done thy errand to Baptista?
I told him that your father was at Venice and that you'd look for him this day in Padua.
Thou'rt a tall fellow, hold thee that to drink. Here comes Baptista. Set your countenance, sir.
Baptista, call, what are you?
Signor Baptista, you are happily met. Sir, this is the gentleman I told you of. I pray you stand good father to me now. Give me Bianca for my patrimony.
Soft son. Sir, by your leave having come to Padua, my son Lucentio has made me acquainted with a weighty cause of love between your daughter and himself. And for the good report I hear of you, and the love he beareth to your daughter, and she to him, and to have him matched, I am content in a good father's care to have him matched upon some agreement, if you choose to like no worse than I. Me shall you find ready and willing, with one consent, to have her so bestowed. For curious I cannot be with you, Signor Baptista, of whom I hear so well.
Sir, pardon me what I have to say. Your plainness and your shortness please me well. Your son, Lucentio, loves my daughter, and she loves him. And like a father, you will deal with him well, and pass my daughter a sufficient dowry. If you say no more, the match is made, and your son shall have my daughter with consent.
I thank you, sir. Where then do you know best we be affied, and such assurance ta'en, as shall with either parts agreement stand?
Not at my house, for I have many servants, and pictures have ears.
Then at my lodging, an it like you, there doth my father lie, and there this night we'll pass the business privately and well.
It likes me well. Hie you home, Biondolo, and get Bianca straight and ready.
Signor Baptista, shall I lead the way? Welcome, one mess is like to be your cheer. Come, sir, we'll better it in Pisa.
I will follow you.
Cambio,
What sayest thou, Biondolo?
you saw my master wink and laugh upon you?
Biondolo, what of that?
Faith nothing, but has left me here to expound upon the meaning or moral of his signs and tokens.
I pray thee, moralize, huh?
Then thus, Baptista is safe, talking to the deceiving father of a deceitful son.
And what of him?
His daughter is to be brought by you at supper.
And then?
The old priest at St. Luke's Church is at your command at all hours.
And what of all this?
I cannot tell, except they are busied about some counterfeit assurance. Take the priest, clerk, and some sufficient honest witnesses. If this be not that which you look for, I have no more to say. But bid Bianca farewell, forever and a day.
Hearest thou of me on the low?
Adieu, sir. My master hath appointed me to go to St. Luke's, to bid the priest be ready to come against. You come with your appendix.
And may and will, if she be so contented, she will be pleased, then wherefore I should doubt. Hap what hap may, I'll roundly go about her. It will go hard if Cambio go without her.
God's name, once more towards our fathers. Good Lord, how brightly shines the moon.
The moon? The sun. It is not moonlight now.
I say it is the moon that shines so bright.
I know it is the sun that shines so bright.
It shall be moon, or star, or what I list, or ere I journey to our father's house. Nothing but crossed, and nothing but crossed. Say as he says, or we shall never go.
Forward, I pray, since we have come so far, and it be moon, or sun, or what you please, and if you please to call it a rush candle, henceforth I vow it shall be so for me.
I say it is the moon that shines so bright.
I know it is the moon.
Why then, thou liest, it is the blessed sun.
Then God be blessed, it is the blessed sun, and sun is not when you say it is not, and the moon changes ere your mind, even that it, what you haven't named, even that it is. Henceforth I vow it shall be so for Catherine.
Petruchio, go thy ways, the field is won. Forward, forward, thus the bow should run, and not unlucky against the bias. But soft, company is coming! How now, gentle mistress, where away? Tell me, sweet Kate, hast thou beheld a fresher gentlewoman? Young lovely maid, once more, good day to thee. Come, Kate, embrace her for beauty's sake.
Young, budding virgin, fair, fresh and sweet, whither away, or where is thy abode? Happy the parents of so fair a child.
Why, how now, Kate? I hope thou art not mad. This is a man. Old, wrinkled, faded, withered, and not a gentlewoman, as thou sayest he is.
Oh, pardon, old father, my mistaking eyes, that have been so bedazzled by the sun, that everything I looketh on seemeth green. Now I perceive thou art reverend father. Pardon, I pray thee, for my mad mistaking.
Do, good old grandsire, and I'll make known whither thou travels. If with us, we shall be happy for thy company.
Fair sir, and you, my merry mistress, that with your strange encounter much amazed me. My name is called Vincentio, my dwelling Pisa, and bound am I to Padua, there to visit a son of mine, which long I have not seen.
What is his name?
Lucentio, gentle sir.
Happily we met, and happier for thy son. And now, by law and reverend age, I do entitle thee my loving father. Sister to my wife, this gentlewoman, your son hath married. Wonder not, nor be grieved. She is of good esteem, her dowry wealthy, and of noble birth.
But is it true? Or else, is it your pleasure, like pleasant travelers, to break a jest upon the company you overtake?
I do assure thee, father, it is. Come, go along, and see the truth hereof. I am afraid our first merriment hath made thee jealous.
softly and swiftly, sir, for the priest is ready.
I fly beyond the low, for chance they need thee at home. Therefore leave us.
Nay, faith, I'll see the church of your back, then come back to my masters as soon as I can.
I marvel Cambio comes not all this while.
Sir, here is the door to Lucentio's house. My father bears more towards the marketplace. Thither must I, and here I take my leave.
You shall not choose, but drink before you go. I think I shall command your welcome here, and by all likelihood, some cheer is toward.
They're busy within. You were best knock louder.
What's he that knocks as if he would beat down the gate?
Is Signor Lucentio within, sir?
He is within, sir, but not to be spoken withal.
What if a man were to bring him 100 pound or two to make merry withal?
Keep your 100 pounds to yourself. He shall need none so long as I live.
Nay, I told you your son was well loved in Padua. I pray you, tell Signor Lucentio that his father is come from Pisa and is at the door to speak with him.
Thou liest, his father has come from Padua and is here standing at the window.
Art thou his father?
Aye, so his mother says, if I may believe her.
Why? How now, gentlemen? This is flat knavery to take upon you another man's name.
Take away the villain. I have a means to cozen with somebody in this city under my countenance.
I have seen them in church together. God send them good shipping. But who is here? Mine old master Vincentio? Now we are undone and brought to nothing.
Come hither, crack hemp.
Hope I may choose, sir.
Come hither, you rogue. What, have you forgot me?
Forgot you? No, sir, I cannot forget you, for I've never seen you before in all my life.
What, you notorious villain? Didst thou never see thy master's father Vincentio?
Mine old worshipful old master? Yes, marry, sir. See where he looks out the window.
Is't so indeed?
Help, help, he's a madman, will murder me!
Help, help, Signor Baptista!
Prithee, Kate, let's stand aside to see the end of this controversy.
Sir, what are you that offer to be my sir? What am I, sir? Nay, what are you, sir? Oh, fine villain. A silken doublet, a velvet hose, a scarlet cloak. Oh, I am undone, I am undone. While I play the good husband at home, my son and my servants spend all at the university.
How now? What's the matter?
What, is the man lunatic?
Sir, you seem a sober, ancient gentleman by your habit, but your words show you a madman. What cerns it you if I were pearl and gold? I thank my good father I'm able to maintain it.
Thy father? Oh, villain, he's a sailmaker in Bergamo.
How knowest thou name?
His name? As if I knew not his name. I've brought him up ever since he was 3 years old, and his name is Tranio.
Away, you mad ass! His name is Lucentio, heir to my land, Signor Vincentio.
Lucentio, oh, he hath murdered his master. Lay hold on him, I charge you in the Duke's name. Oh, my son, tell me, thou villain, where is my son Lucentio?
Call forth an officer. Carry this mad knave to the jail.
Carry me to the jail?
Stay, he shall not go to prison.
Talk not, Senor Gremio. Away with him. He shall go to jail.
Take heed, Senor Baptista, lest you be caught in this conning catching. I dare swear this is right, Vincentio.
Swear if thou darest.
Nay, I dare not swear it.
Then thou art best say that I am not Lucentio.
Yes, I know thee to be Senor Lucentio.
Thus, strangers.
Away with the dotard to jail.
Thus, strangers must be hailed and abused. Oh, monstrous villain.
Oh, we are spoiled, and yonder he is. Deny him, forswear him, or else we are all undone.
Pardon, sweet father.
Lives my sweet son?
Pardon, dear father.
How hast thou offended? Where is my Lucentio?
Here is Lucentio, right son unto the right Vincentio, who hath by marriage made thy daughter mine, while supposed counterfeit hath bleared thine eye.
Here's packing with a witness. See us all.
Where's that damned villain Tranio that faced and braved me in this matter so?
Where is Cambio?
Cambio is changed into Lucentio.
Love wrought these miracles. Bianca's love made me exchange my state with Tranio. While he did bear my port in town, I at last arrived unto the wished haven of my bliss. what Tranio did, myself enforced him to. So pardon him, sweet father, for my sake.
I'll slit the villain's nose that would have sent me to the jail.
How hast married my daughter without asking my goodwill?
Fear not, Baptista, we will content you. Go to, but I will end to be revenged for this villainy.
I'll after this and see and sound the depths of this knavery.
Look not, pale Bianca, thy father will not frown.
My cake is dough, but all among the rest. Out of the walls with my share of the feast.
Husband, let's follow to see the end of this ado.
First, kiss me, Kate, and we will.
What, in the midst of the street?
What, art thou ashamed of me?
No, sir, God forbid, but ashamed to kiss.
Why then, let's home again. Come, sirrah, let's away.
Nay then, I will give thee a kiss. If you love me, stay.
Is not this well? Better once than never, for never too late.
At long last, so our jarring notes agree, when raging war is done, and to smile at scapes overblown. My fair Bianca, bid thy father welcome, and welcome to my house, for I was self-same kindness, brother Petruchio, and sister Catherine, thou Hortensio, with thy loving widow. Feast to the best, and welcome to my house. Our banquet is to close our stomachs up. For now we sit and chat as well as eat.
Nothing but sit and eat and eat. Padua affords nothing but what is kind.
For both our sakes, I would that word were true.
Why, how now? Hortensio fears his widow.
Then never trust me if I be afeard.
You are sensible, yet you miss my sense. I mean, Hortensio is afeard of you.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round.
Roundly replied, some wine, what ho!
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round. I pray thee, tell me what you meant by that.
Your husband, being troubled with a shrew, measures my husband's sorrow by his woe. And now you know my meaning.
A very mean meaning.
Right, I mean you.
And I am mean indeed, respecting you.
To her, Kate, to her, widow! 100 marks my Kate doth put her down.
That's my office!
Spoke like an officer. To thee, lad.
Let us withdraw for now. You are welcome all.
Son Petruchio, I think you have the fairest share of all.
Well, I say no, and therefore, for assurance, let each one send unto his wife, and he whose wife is most obedient, to come when he doth send for her, shall win the wager, which we shall propose. Content. What's the wager?
20 crowns.
20 crowns. I'll venture hawk or hound as 20 times that for my wife.
100 then.
'Tis a match. Who shall begin?
That I will. Biondolo, bid your mistress come unto me.
I go. Son, I'll be your other half. That Bianca comes.
I'll have no halves. I'll bear it all myself. How now? What's the news?
Sir, my mistress sends you word that she is busy and cannot come.
She is busy and she cannot come. Is that an answer?
Aye, and a kind one too. Pray God, sir, your wife not send you a worse.
I hope better.
Sir Abiondolo, go and entreat my wife to come to me forthwith.
Oh ho, entreat her. She must needs come.
Do what thou canst. Yours will not be entreated. How now, where's my wife?
She says you have some goodly jest in hand. She will not come. She bids you come to her.
Worse and worse. Oh, vile, intolerable, not to be endured. Grumio, go to thy mistress. Say I command her to come to me.
Who's wonder?
I am afraid, sir, yours will not be entreated.
Now, by my holiday, here comes Catherine.
What is your will, sir, that you send for me?
Where is your sister and Hortensio's wife?
They sit conferring by the parlor fire.
Go fetch them hither, and if they deny to come, swing them roundly forth unto their husbands.
Here's a wonder, if you talk of a wonder.
And so it is. I wonder what it bodes. Marry, peace it bodes, and love and quiet life. And to be short, what's not that's sweet and happy?
The wager is won, and for the losing matter, I'll give 20,000 crowns, and another dowry for another daughter, for she has changed ever been.
Nay, I will win my wager better yet, and show more sign of her obedience. See, here she comes, and brings your forward wives, as prisoners to her womanly persuasion. Kate, that cap of yours becomes you not. Off with the bauble, and throw it underfoot.
Lord, let me never have a cause to sigh, till I be brought to such a silly pass.
Fie, what a foolish duty call you this.
Would your duty were as foolish too. The wisdom of your duty, fair Bianca, hath cost me 100 crowns since supper time.
The more fool you for laying on my duty.
Come, Kate, I charge thee. Tell these headstrong women what duty they owe to their lords and husbands.
Come, you're mocking. We'll have no telling.
Come on, I say, and first begin with her.
She shall not!
I say she shall, and first begin with her.
Fie, a knit thou threatening, unkind brow. A woman moved is like a fountain troubled, muddy, ill-seeming, thick, bereft of beauty. Thy husband is thy lord, thy life, thy keeper, thy head, thy sovereign, the one that cares for thee, and for thy maintenance commits his body to painful labor, both by sea and land, to watch the night in storms, the day in cold, whilst thou liest warm at home, secure and safe, and craves no other tribute at thy hands, but love, fair looks, and true obedience, too little payment for such great a debt. I am ashamed that women are so simple, to offer war where they should kneel for peace, or seek rule, supremacy, and sway when they are bound to love, serve, and obey. Come, you froward and enabled worms. My mind hath been as big as one of yours. My reason great, my heart is great, my reason happily more, to be indeed word for word, and frown for frown. Then veil your, no. But now I see our lances are but straws. Our strength is weak, our weakness past compare, to seeming to be which most we indeed least are. Then veil your stomachs, for it is no boot, and place your hands below your husband's foot, in token of which duty, if he please, my hand is ready, may doom ease.
Why, there's a wench. Come on and kiss me, Kate. Go, sir, for thou hast tamed a cursed shrew.
'Tis a wonder, by your leave, she would have been tamed so.